Good afternoon, Wealth Our Way family. It is your man, Charles Tank Harris, your founder and chief visionary officer of the financial literacy platform Wealth Our Way, where our motto is wealth is not only for the wealthy. Welcome aboard. Today is, St. Patrick's Day. Today is Wednesday, March 17th, 2021. And I just want to thank everyone who's watching live today, always coming through as I stream on Facebook and move out to other platforms. I love that you guys are here every day to get your fix. And for my special shout out to the people who are watching this overnight, over the weekend, wherever you squeeze in 15 minutes to get lit with some financial information. I am also now doing a 15 minutes of finance PM edition on Clubhouse, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm just talking about a different topic at night. Tonight, we're going to go over the minority small businesses and the package of the American Rescue Plan and how it pertains to them. So I want to thank everybody for being here today. I'm excited today. Y'all know I'm always excited, but I'm really excited today because today is day one of the Wealth Our Way 14-day financial fast. We went over yesterday what the basic premise behind the fast is. I asked you to, get your mind right. I asked you to take a financial pledge. I asked you to figure out what it is that you want to accomplish. Because the reality is this, good people, if this pandemic has taught us nothing, it's taught us to be more cognitive of our finances, whether our income has been reduced, whether our expenses have been able to be reduced, whether we're getting stimulus money in, and now we have for the first time the ability to have any surplus. I get a wide range of people that I talk to. And I've talked to people, like I said yesterday, who are crushed by the pandemic. Their income is down 60, 70, 80% in some instances, and they're struggling. Conversely, I've talked to people who have found this pandemic to be a blessing in disguise. They've learned a side hustle, how to do new things to create income because they were forced to. They've learned how to cut expenses, mainly travel expenses. I know for me, that's one that I am actually, just to share with the whole group, I am considering moving to Puerto Rico. I've always thought about it since I've heard of the tax breaks that you get for living in Puerto Rico more than half the year. But now that the majority of my clientele's business is handled virtually, it doesn't matter where in the world I live, especially if somewhere like Puerto Rico, where I can get back to the mainland in a 3-hour flight and only have to be there half the year plus 1 day, 183 days. That will substantially reduce my tax burden. It will cover my expenses of living in Puerto Rico 3 times over if I move there. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody else to move to Puerto Rico, but if you do, I'll buy you a Modelo or whatever they drink over there when I see you. With that being the case, we want to get into the financial fast today. I'm going to share my screen with you good folks and let you know what day one is looking like. Bang. It's day one of week one, and we are in the financial fast. The very, very first thing that you need to do is secure yourself a financial journal. Get yourself a little book. If you don't get a physical book, now those of you who know me know I come on here every day and tell y'all, I make sure y'all know, if y'all don't recognize by the gray silver fox beard, I am an older person. I am 50 plus. I don't wear, no more jerseys. I get a fresh pair of jeans and a button up, as my man Jigga would say. So with that being the case, I like to write things down. But in this day and age, technology rules everything around me. Treen, get your computer. I'm on my hip hop today. So with that being said, you may want to get something that you use an electronic forum to secure yourself that financial journal. Whichever way you go, whether it is writing it down, whether it is typing it down, you need a financial journal. I used to tutor, so I played football at the mighty Temple University. Had a severe injury, wasn't playing sports anymore. Fortunately, because I had some academic wherewithal to do things that other cats couldn't do, I became a tutor in the athletic department. And I was tutored on how to tutor. I was taught how to teach. And I was told that if you say something to somebody, they retain X percent of it. If you have them write it down, they retain a multiple of that information. So I'm telling you, Don't just hear what I'm saying. Take notes on what I'm saying. And as far as this financial fast is concerned, you really, really, really want to document your own progress. Progress is best appreciated when you can actually see where you've come from. We are all very hard on ourselves at certain points, and we'll look at where we are and say, oh, I'm not where I want to be. But we don't look back at where we came from. So the financial journal is essential for you to keep track of your actual progress. Here's what I want you to do. The next thing that the financial fast is asking you to do is to list three reasons for doing the fast. Everything that we're going to cover throughout this 14-day fast is a building block to things we will cover in the future, as everything that we've covered to date has continued to be a building block. So what I need you to do is to really take this exercise serious. Don't just jot three quick things down. Think of three really good reasons. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share, as I always do, my three reasons. I like to be very transparent on 15 Minutes of Finance. The number one reason that I am doing the financial fast is to increase my overall discipline. I have discipline issues. One of the reasons I love 15 Minutes of Finance is it makes me do something the same time every day. I have to be here. And for those of you who have been here from the beginning, I see my brother Joe Greenwood in the house, and I see my girl Ivania in the house, my sister Tasha in the house. You guys have been here from the beginning. I think I've missed 4 days in 7 months. I don't know how long I've been doing this. I got to tell you, that is incredible for me. That level of consistency is not something that I've had in the past. I am doing the fast to get more consistency. I want to build habits that I can keep going through over and over and over again. So that's my number one reason for doing the fast. The number two reason for doing the fast is I want to be completely debt free in 10 years. Well, it's 9 years now. On my 60th birthday, I want to be completely debt free. I'm basically debt free, as I teach most people. Car notes, credit cards, things like that are minimized. But I don't want to have a mortgage. I don't want to have a mortgage on my vacation home. I want to have zero debt going into my 60s. The only debt that's going to be had will be by my businesses that I'm not personally responsible for. I do think there is some debt that is useful. My business debt is fine. I want to have no debt personally associated with me in 10 years. That is reason two that I am doing the fast. Reason three, I want to teach my children what it is that I know. I'm going to tell you this, and it may sound crazy when I say this out my mouth to you guys who come here and listen to me speak every day. I don't always realize what I know. It sounds crazy, right? I talk to people and they'll say things to me like, oh man, you're a wealth of information, or you know everything. I don't think I do. First of all, I'm always learning. I spend an hour in the morning. I get up very early. Some days I go to the gym. Some days I come right into the office. I get up very early and I listen to ebooks or I read, audiobooks or I read. Today I'm listening to the webinar that was done by the Economic Council for from the White House, because that's what I'm presenting on tonight in Clubhouse. I'm always learning. As a result of always learning, I do have a lot of information and I don't realize it sometimes. I can share it with not just you guys, but with my own children. I can make children grow up into adults that being financially responsible is second nature. Because here's the thing with you guys, and I love it. I love that you're here because you're just like me. We're learning to be financially responsible. We've had to learn to be financially responsible. What if it was something that never crossed your mind not to be financially responsible, irresponsible? What if you were raised from the very, very beginning, the very first time somebody gave you $10 for your birthday when you were 4 years old, your mom told you, okay, give me that $10. $3 of it is yours. $7 is going over here. And of that seven, 4 is going into your savings and 3 is going into funding the household. So you learn at a very early age what taxation feels like. You know, the number of people, young people, and especially the clientele that I work with that are professional athletes, who the first time they have an experience with taxes, it blows their mind. Who is this FICA person? Why is he taking all my money? They don't understand that the money isn't all yours. When you're told you're going to get a job that starts at $60,000 a year and you're going to get paid twice a month and you're expecting $2,500 in each paycheck, And then you realize it's going to be more like 18, 15 in each paycheck because of deductions. It's because we didn't learn at an early enough age that that's normal. And then we have to adjust on the fly. And psychologically, that's difficult for some of us to do. So those are my 3 reasons for doing the fast. You need to take your time and come up with 3 reasons, write them in your journal, and commit to understanding your motivation for doing something. Now, every day, I'm going to ask you to commit to something. I'm going to ask you to do something that requires some physical action on your part, like typing, writing, reading, something like that. And every day, I'm going to ask you to answer a question. That's basically the fast. Every day, it's going to be 3 things that go down every day. Today, secure a financial journal, list 3 reasons for doing the fast. Here is your question. I read a great book one time. I actually read it multiple times, but I read it a while ago called One Thing. And it basically focuses you on saying, what one thing could you change in your life so that if you did this one thing, everything else in your life would become easier and more purposeful. For me, it was waking up before 6 a.m. I've now gotten it to 4:30 a.m. is when I wake up. It's a beautiful thing for me to have a jump on my day. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to come on the internet like some cats that it always works. Some days I don't get up at 4:30. Some days when I manage to get up at 4:30, I go back to bed at 10:15 and take a brief nap. So it's not beautiful. It doesn't work all the time, but it works the majority of the time. But that's my one life thing. I'm challenging you to guys to find one area of your personal finances that if you fix that area, everything else would fall in line. Maybe it's, I got to make more money. Side hustle. I got to get some extra income in here. Maybe it's never use a credit card again. Maybe it's teach my wife or my husband how to be better fiscally so we can get along better under the same roof. I don't know what your one thing will be, but you have to hammer down on your one thing. I'm not a school teacher, not to knock school teachers, y'all are great. But when I was in school, and I've said this before, I used to get a lot of busy work. Hey, go read pages 43 to 52 and write me a summation of it. Well, I got to write you a summation. It's in the book already. I'm not going to give you guys busy work. If I ever ask you to do something, it is very important. It may feel like the Karate Kid, like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. It may feel like, why is Tank having me wax the door? Because you don't know later on that's going to help you with a karate move. It may be the same thing here. I may be asking you to do something that you have no idea why that would help you with your personal finances. And then it comes full circle and you see why it helped you with your personal finances. But I'm not here to waste your time. I'm not here to waste my time. These instructions are proven. They're not just by Tank. They're proven by years of financial research to be the things that help bring permanent change to people, their habit creating actions. So we're going to review day 1, secure a journal, list 3 reasons for doing the fast, answer this one question: what one area of my personal finances needs to change today? I don't want to change it next week. I'm not going to change it as soon as I get the new job. I'm not going to change it when my wife gets home. You're going to change it today. So as I told you guys, I'm on Clubhouse tonight, 6:30 p.m. I have some invites for those of you who want to get on to Clubhouse. If you have an iPhone or an iPad, let me know. Also, I would love for you guys to support by getting the ebook, 5 Major Money Moves and 3 Money Must-Dos. Of course, I need you guys all to support the social media platforms, whether it's going to YouTube and subscribing, whether it's following the Wealth Our Way page. I have a lot of people who have followed my personal IG page, but not the Wealth Our Way page. Please follow the Wealth Our Way page. It's at Wealth Our Way, Twitter, all of our social media handles. I am investing a lot of time in bringing this information into a public forum. I appreciate you guys' support. You guys who are here and you guys who are watching at home right now have always supported me from the beginning, and I love you for it. So with that being said, I will see everybody here tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern time for day 2. Hey, remember, wealth is not only for the wealthy. Have a great day.